hard corner. Zelsis now picks one up, and they're just picking apart Nuturn ever so slowly.
30 seconds left.
So the spike is down in a short. They have to slowly, you see it, you see Allow like slowly working.
Somebody in my backyard right
now.
now.
How far up Vanity's gone? As we can see, Vanity has retreated back. But again, like, because of the way the early round played out, they really have nowhere else to go.
What is happening right now? What is this pistol?
Them an inch. Perry looking to take some of it. However, he's going to try to get.
They're just walking. Everybody's just walking out one by one by one.
Opening shots of confidence coming in from version 1 as Nuturn was looking to read the map.
Oh, someone is in my area.
Like even NU's
version 1, and the first one was a
lineup here is kind of interesting for Haven.
He picks up 2 on the
they
round
almost have to play super aggressive, right? With the breach double do list. No Sentinel.
Round 2. We will see.
Yeah, but after watching them, they don't really do that.
The ball is switched up, so they basically cut off A this time. This may give Penny a little bit more of a push.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, true.
They did look good, but
to actually play between
I don't know if they're gonna be able to play super slow with an agent like a lineup like this against an NA team that's literally just pushing.
Yeah, I mean, they're taking a main control right now.
You have to respect the possibility that somebody on the side of V1 has already pushed their way
maybe this is it. They have 3 here, dude. I love how this has been so common. The buying on this round.
Lakia towards the back. He is
like the force buy, yeah.
On their flank right now. Possibly waiting for that sonar bolt to come up to fire it over. You can see him setting up. Spike's got dropped, but Jammy's already pushing.
I mean, if you think about it, if it's Spectre versus Spectre, I mean, Spectre's kind of random. You can randomly just kill someone from across the map in like 3 bullets.
Trying to look for the remaining members of Nuturn, and they may have bit off a bit more than they could chew as things drop down to a 3v2 in favor of Nuturn. Now the spike
they should not have lost that. Oh, wait, it's not over, but those 2 people taking that one guy at long. They wanted more. They already got 2. They wanted 1 more. They got doubled.
They got greedy.
Yeah.
And
they agreed. Am I right, chat?
What do you mean? NA's never greedy. Not a single time.
And you catch them waiting to shoot one over A. Now over towards C. That's just going to be solo.
Clear it.
What he can. $300 what they want to get is Zelsis finds Lakia, and he's going to go straight for that plant, drive it into the ground, and hope for the best.
Well, you can hope. But there wasn't a whole lot.
Sorry, I forgot. Sean told me to do the thing where we call everything that was once called NA, NA Flash, NA Smoke. It's now EU. So EU greed, by the way.
Well, as long as NA wins this, then yeah, we can do that. If NA doesn't place first, then I don't know about that.
That's true. But for now, yeah.
For now, we can say yeah. EU aim, EU shooting.
Damn, those were nice shots.
No, they were. Yeah. Wait, they actually hit a grenade. They had a good ult and they ult. You know, it's gonna all switch around.
So you're feeling that this map already is just like being decided by split-second moments that can change the outcome of what's going on.
Absolutely. And we see version 1 being able to pull that out and do damage. I'm sorry, Nuturn do damage to version 1, so the buys may become a bit more tough. Suggest able to do it again. The Ion Sheriff headshots, they're almost free, I tell you. And they're going to back out. A nice grab. They have a Phantom. They can now start to move around. That was dropped to Lakia, so the priority on how they need to move this now.
They're hitting some nice Sheriff shots right now. Yeah.
Still waiting. The same wall we saw on round 1 from the toxic screen, placed up around B towards A, slowing things down if they need to on an initial rush. Version 1 still looking to creep up. I think Suggest has then seen that there was he would have heard that alarm bot placed in, so they know a bit of Killjoy positioning. They haven't identified B, so I wonder if the turret is known to be there, stopping them a little bit.
Damn, he didn't take the fight.
It's gonna be the ace.
Thought he would.
Again, they creep up as close as they
I feel
can
like you take the fight there as Jet. Try to equalize it.
They got to get as close as possible and close the gap to get these frags. Effie's close, and so is Penny. We'll see if they can make it out.
I would have fought there
as the chaos ensues.
As Jet. Trying to bring it back to 4v4.
Noise. They decide not to drop.
Yeah.
I think you dash away too, even if you fuck it up.
Was he hiding from the drone? Is that what happened?
No, he jiggle peeked. He saw one, went away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when he had his SO with us too, I was probably could have went for the at least a couple shots. Dash back.
He's able to get a couple, but Allow Looking to trade things back. He's gotten two. Zealous is getting that back himself as he gets onto it solo with the flash. Not able to make anything happen.
The Sova battle.
This is
He peaked with utility out still.
Yeah, they both had utility. They're having a shock dart battle.
Did to their bonus for V1 to win this is big.
Ooh.
Absolutely. Playing the bits of time there.
Hiko's a little bit behind. I'm ahead for once.
There's going to be one less person shooting, most likely with how much time they had to put
That was a pretty good. I think that was just like a half buy, or not even a half buy. I think they just said sheriff.
Run around the map here, and Nuturn's doing a great job.
I mean, even the second 2 rounds after they lost pistol, I feel like they got some stuff done. They got kills. I don't think they planted last 2 rounds ago, but they definitely planted last round. So they should have good money at least coming into here. They have enough kills where they're not like the snowball effect isn't super crazy yet.
But now in our first gun round, we'll see if all that homework pays off that they've done for these first 2.
There's a leaf blower in
like,
my backyard.
The breach flash, jet dash, raise satchel in somewhere here, right? They gotta stop speed up the pace a little bit at least.
I mean, V1 did just got owned. I feel like they didn't need to.
Not able to land anything yet.
Need to do that?
He's gonna get
Yeah.
a chance. Yeah, baby.
It's okay, Penny's gonna own.
Blade Storm out as Penny tries to stay alive, using the counter from the Cloudburst to keep him alive. That's insane.
And again, Nuturn, overwhelm. It's how they're able to get in. The first one, obviously allow. He's just saying you're not allowed to do that. You can't push. And it was a great read.
See what he did there.
Remember what really came to fruition on Nuturn.
I didn't really pay super close. Did V1 have full guns there, and they just pushed all the way down?
I believe so, yeah.
Well, we're gonna look for this
They had
next time.
ops,
We're gonna make sure no
rifles,
one can get on our flank because they aren't looking to work with that side.
This is the kind of team where it's not like EU, and they actually watch their flanks, and they default for quite some time. I feel like you can't just get away with walking down and finding a hole right away. They cover it pretty well.
I mean, maybe that's how they're so successful. Is that they play a super aggro comp, but they play it slow, and then they can add in, like, they mix the aggression with the passive.
You never really know what to expect.
Yeah, I mean, even no Sentinel, it doesn't really matter. Like, if they just default, if they play CS style where they're just all walking around holding everything, I guess in theory, it sounds like it's good.
Oh, that's a showstopper coming straight in.
Just gotta hit those shots.
Yeah, it just comes down to like kill them when they peek you.
That's gonna be great for version 1 on the frenzy round with 2 vandals.
Yeah, getting that ultimate offline with really no value. I mean, yeah, I guess the
Look at this guy. He's literally in like T-spawn, holding guard in the race, just waiting until the team's set up, and then actually gonna do something.
So they cut noise. They look to reset things a little bit.
Yeah, it's so unconventional having your raise be a flank holder too, right? Your raise is usually like pushing in, trying to take fights and use their utility to take map control. I mean, I guess he did boombot into garage first and then fell back.
Traded back quickly by Perry. Nice little retribution kill there as they head in. And they don't even know he's there alive.
No
just can't find
way.
the targets. And V1 attacks back with 3
There he is.
Perry looking to do what he can.
1v3.
I'm a little bit ahead of you, so
yeah,
I just saw the route a little like unfold right there. Like, what in the world just happened? Astra happened, I guess. You make it a little too obvious what you're doing, and stuff. And stun.
Go down, we see the next round. They just
don't get me started on Astra. Don't get me started.
Well, you don't think Astra meta is sick?
I think it's so boring to have an Astra on your team. It's whoever has to play the Astra, and it's so boring playing against an Astra.
Just to die.
I feel like it's kind. It fits for this game though, because look at these barriers. Like right off the start of the round, there could be conflict. And Astra, right, for example, right here, Astra stopped that conflict that could have happened in the first 2 seconds of the round. You know?
Yeah, I mean it's true. There's a lot of ability, like big ticket abilities, like Sova Drone and Ogre Flash and Jet Dash, where you suck at the right time.
Oh no!
Literally completely stop a push. And I feel like that much outplay is too much power for one agent.
That's going to be rolling thunder as they get
yeah, maybe.
It's all slowed down, and they lose jammies. So a ruffle of the feathers to start. Nuturn handles
the same could be said about like a brimstone molly though, but I get what your point. There's way more stars. You have 5 stars, and it's way easier to just hit it than brimstone volley timing.
Yeah.
Rolling Thunder leading the way.
Well, plus like you can still kind of run through the
molly
molly like CS, right? You just kind of jump through it. At least Brimstone molly. Viper molly is kind of impressive too, but.
Penny's on the read. He's cut him off.
No way, dude. This is a wild round, man. I'm just impressed by V1.
Just when you think
I thought they were screwed. I thought they were screwed. They were doomed from the beginning.
And it is a rough one.
Oh,
they recovered that.
Yeah,
they recovered that so well. They used the Killjoy ult to break, to have Jet run, block them off.
I was just super.
I can't believe it.
How they got them out early, but it still.
Nuturn got 2 free kills.
Yeah, and they committed breach out there too for the site.
Yeah,
last round, he's trying to make things work from across the map with the smokes. But still,
and then Penny was stuck in like short cubby as they were rushing. He got one because Vanity ran through spawn smoke, and like it was almost like I think he just like ran out and sprayed somebody real quick, and then he ran back into spawn. And then Penny got one as well at that same time, and he's dipped.
It's a big play to like actually hold W as the other team is like running into you and flank the guys running back.
Yeah,
alone. I think.
No, actually alone, yeah.
These guys have like full confidence, and that's really good for an NA team. Even though, they had the suck play there too. They were both being sucked.
Yeah. They were not letting him out.
No.
Slight adjustment we see here out of Viper's wall from Jammies. You hear the gravity well has been used early on. Short control has been taken away, and that's the narrative that we're going to continue to see throughout really the entire map.
We'll have to keep an eye on if Nuturn continue to watch that flank.
Vanity's a mean Astra, I feel like.
Big frags at long C, just a few
his utility is like really well done.
Reading version 1 a bit. Version 1 then sets back to a different default.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's good at like activating himself, whereas some Astras just kind of like sit in the corner not doing much.
Yeah.
They're going to throw their numbers towards A, but the spike is towards B. They're looking for that $300.
I think he's the IGL though, right? Might maybe make it easier.
Yeah, I think having the IGL be your Astra is probably super beneficial because you can kind of like pre-place and pre-plan things instead of like trying to say, hey dude, smoke this, or hey, be ready to suck this.
Yeah.
He's not maybe ready.
But the nice thing is that is going to draw some attention.
They're literally Solo's just walking up long C.
Quietly going to waltz his way up, but you've got to remember here they don't really have weaponry, and Solo's alone. Zelsus once again.
I swear, if your Jet is having a good game, it puts so much pressure on the other team.
I was going to say V1 does.
And Penny has so much confidence to just keep pushing and peeking and dashing away after a kill. It's a scary sight.
They say let's switch it up this time.
Do you have like the Queen link? Actually, maybe I have it, so I can just be up to date with you, like up to speed.
The what link?
Wait a minute. This is different.
There's like a YouTube link that I was given, I think, that has it with no casters where I can like.
Oh, that's why you're delayed. Yeah, that one just by default is like 4 or 5 seconds delayed. I don't know why in comparison to the Twitch stream. I was watching it because I loved the no casters. It was so much like more clean to watch. But my chat, they couldn't. They were just roasting. They were just complaining. Yeah, they were crying. Like they were all from EU or something.
Oh, Twitch chat.
Let's go, baby.
From V1, so now they're going to have better weapons. Now they're going to have rifles. Similar Viper wall that we saw from Jammies, controlling that A short area, and a ton of utility across B here, Riff.
Doug, look at this wall as well from Jammies. They're giving them less and less as the map goes on. The next time Nuturn gets guns, well, you're going to have to really work for the right side of the map. They say, well, we're going left. Zelsus eats a bit of a nade there, and we'll see how they can control C. Full retake in position right now if it is a C play here. Nuturn's going to have it to themselves. How can they post?
They don't really have much for this retake.
Oh, and
ult-wise.
Dropping early on certainly doesn't help.
And they lost one. That sucks.
They've gotten onto the site.
This might be another round, I think.
And he has the blade.
You never know what to expect with Jet knives.
Is working around. You see the slow burn from Vanity and the slow burn from Jamie. He's still working his way out of the eastern side.
Jet knives is such a weird ultimate to me.
The good thing for version 1 here is that they're going to be approaching the retake from multiple fronts, but Nuturn are
have you played much Jet? Right, dude, I suck with their knives. Some people are so good.
Yeah, if I use a big crosshair, I suck.
You got Jammies coming down.
You gotta use a little dot.
Yeah, you gotta use something small with Jet. How are they Oh, Solo's too smart. His brain's huge.
On the tap, the snake
never mind.
Some space. Solo good for one anyway, but he didn't have enough health. He had to take it.
NA's brain is just so large. It's crazy.
Oh,
found it.
Full clench. Full clench.
Hiko, you change your crosshair a lot, right?
I do.
Is there? So to me, the reason I think you do that, in my explanation in the chat, is that I don't know, it just keeps it refreshing. It's not like crosshair makes the player, you know. It just, I don't know. It's like there's some players who like change their resolution, you know, just for a little spice, I guess. Is that kind of what you're thinking?
It keeps it kind of fresh. It keeps it kind of like, you know.
That's what I thought.
Some days your tapping is feeling on, and some days your spraying is feeling on. So you're spraying to me, you want to use a big crosshair, and you're tapping, use a little boy. Do you see that last round where the Jet was just like sitting, like hiding in the corner and was trying to dodge a flash, but
like
V1 has no flashes? Maybe you're trying to dodge his teammate's flash? I don't know.
That side of the map at all, and much like we've seen previous times, whenever they show that way, Vanity takes
and they are owning these guys. They are owning them. This is wild. Whose pick is this?
Viper's wall to conceal his advancements, and he's got the chance to.
Oh, I don't remember.
And that's just too easy.
They could do no wrong right now. Even when they do wrong, they somehow come out on top, like NA. You know.
Whoa,
sorry,
it's so un-NA of them. Things go wrong and they just lose usually. Here things are going wrong but they're still winning.
Jess definitely has some of the best aim on the team. It's quiet, but when he pops off, it is a loud statement. Firing forward, trying to catch that drone off guard, but they're still too distance from the play.
Okay. I was gonna say,
that's a lame way to die.
Things get real close. He might whip something up. But no, an excellent stop from Effie's there, as you said, with the shock dart to win the round. Again, secure it for V1.
You don't like the shock dart kills?
Haven, while there were questions, right?
I love them, but they feel, it almost feels like getting knifed.
A good map against Sharks on Haven.
I don't know why. It shouldn't feel that way, but it feels embarrassing to die to it.
Dude, as a Sova, nothing gets you going faster than shooting one shock dart and do like 300 damage with it.
And you just seem at a loss on this map.
You don't even have to get the kills. Just get a bunch of assists. It just feels so nice.
We'll see. It is going to be a tactical timeout coming in from Nuturn. Nothing.
God, please don't be another boring day. 2-0s across the board, 13-4s, 13-5s. Like, I don't want to see that again. As much as I want NA to win, I want V1 to own here. I want it to be close.
The shot calling we're seeing from
I agree. It's the same thing of like why rank sometimes isn't fun. Like it's not really that fun to just plow another team like 13-1. It's not really fun to get owned 1-13. No, you want those close games, the ones that are, you know, you really got to work for them.
Yeah, I mean, even win or lose in ranked, like as long as it's a close one, I enjoy it. You're right. Just you own or they own, it's not fun. For anyone.
I'm gonna ask you
yeah, and people think that like you say the game is boring when you lose. Like, why are you so mad that you're just losing games? That's why it's not fun. It's like, no, it's not. I don't care. It's like we said, I don't care if you win or lose, but you want the games to be like fun, entertaining, and like hard.
At every single time, right? Like, what more is left?
Competitive, yeah. You just want them to be competitive.
Yeah.
That they're not just underdogs and that they maybe don't deserve to be here and that they're legit.
Honestly, I think they've done it. But it's carrying
that current boomer mentality.
Okay, there we go. Listen, Mike, you're not that much younger than I am these days.
Honestly,
you can laugh at us old guys. You're not that much. You're not that much younger than me anymore. You're getting up there too.
I'm 26. You know,
I can't wait to read the next one.
Yeah, I'm doomed.
That's not what they have in mind.
I'm 27 in like 4 days, man. It's over.
So we'll see what they got here.
Oh God, indeed.
Oh no.
And we'll see what they have towards A. Allow goes down almost immediately.
Wait till you get to 30.
It's over.
Operator and Penny's hand for this round.
Dude,
that's GG. 30's GG. Sorry to say.
But I'm 31 now.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
There was no dart. There was no
you
nothing
can't do
to
anything.
The position. That must have been like
you just accept.
Give the dude a haircut.
Give me some youth. Give me some years.
Onto that shot. I hate that we missed that. Hopefully we'll be able to get that on the replay to see if that was as gross as it seemed in my mind, because that was just filthy. So to recap, V1 have taken complete
this Viper ult at C, I don't know how much further you are than me. That's kind of nice.
Oh, yeah.
How far it bleeds down.
There's no way in hell you're going through that. You'll never, ever contest. Oh, you'll never, ever contest that. Viper's so sick.
For Penny is on the flank. The flash is not going
to it's at least most of the American teams we played, they don't play Vipers on Haven. This is kind of like cool to see. She can just lock down.
4v3.
feel like she's good on any map. Like, why wouldn't she be?
But they do have the Hunter's Fury if
Yeah.
get it.
Especially if you're running Viper Astra.
Yeah, you just think about her kit. It just
I
works.
was gonna say Perry is making some good moves, but they are privy to what's going down. Solo now being
Just global
seen.
presence,
25
global
HP,
agents are
overkill from
just
the
so
operator.
good in a
Shots
game like
the chest.
this.
And now it's
Being able
just
to
gonna be
play
up to
multiple bomb
suggest.
sites at
And
once.
a beautiful shot on that.
Yeah.
Seconds left.
Another 3v1. And
Man,
another
this is putting me to sleep,
V1
dude. NA is
victory.
unstoppable.
Dude, I'm getting like Monty Python and the Holy Grail type, like none shall pass vibes, because for Nuturn, they're feeling things out, right? It's not like, oh my god,
I don't even, most of these rounds, other than that one retake,
like,
it didn't even seem like
not like they're
NU
running
even
their
had a
head
chance.
into a
These
wall
rounds have just been super
on one
one-sided.
specific site, and they're just trying
Like,
to
well played
force
by...
their way in, and they're just getting stuffed.
Somehow they're
feeling
giving
out
up
different areas of the map,
picks
right? Like,
where
they're calling fakes, they're calling rotations.
you wouldn't think that they
They're
would.
doing
They
all the
usually
right things,
have
they just can't find a way
someone
in.
holding an answer
I
for
guess
it.
this is really a time as
But they've
well
been getting...
when we get to
Oh, there we go.
see,
There we
you know,
go.
what Nuturn is made of, and that's not
Now
to
they
say
got a pick in their
9-1 is
favor.
Always strong
Catching up,
mentality
see what
coming
happens.
out of Korean
You didn't
teams.
get to see it.
They
It's just
weather the
kill
storm,
feed.
they
Kill
find
feed
a
is
way
what you
back,
saw.
they know it's
It was in
never
garage. He
over.
peeked garage with
It's
an op.
Right now, Version1 seems to have them in a bit of chaos mode where Nuturn can't do their own strats. They're kind of playing to Version1's game, and that means you're always a step behind what
Am I seeing it
you as
correctly that
Nuturn want to be doing.
NU
So
has
again,
5
they
ults right now?
wait.
They must.
Zelsus pushes. They find a
Certainly they're
frag,
gonna steal
and
one of
this
the
is
last
where
2 rounds
Nuturn
here
may
with
start
5
to grab
ults.
a little bit of momentum. 2 down now on the side of Version1 is Nuturn.
But right now, I think they're thinking they got 2 picks. Oh, he just caught the bomb. Right now, they're thinking like
he doesn't have any backup yet.
they
so
have
if he drops, they're
3
still
dead.
able to
They'll
regain
be
control.
alright. They
Know
could
that
just
A's open,
win
nobody else
this
is
normally.
pushing up, but even with that in mind, they're gonna pull back off. But Vanity again. Oh no! Vanity gets a couple shots right into the back of the head, courtesy of Perry. Effie's on the cut. Effie's good for 2.
Okay,
The spike goes
Effie's
down
gamer.
again, and it's Effie's. In a 1v2, he's already taking care of 2 of them. Looking for the third, not able to land it. Perry gets the kill.
Wait, they won one though.
Yeah.
And they still have 5 ults, I think?
They should be able to win this if they just come up with something.
Slowly making their way with a few more points back in, giving themselves that cushion for the next half.
I don't even, have I
Looking
even
at
seen
what
a
we
raise
have
ult
for Nuturn
this
here,
half?
As we said, 59% attack win
I don't think so.
50% defensive win rate.
Did he shoot it into garage one time and he missed, maybe? Maybe that was the boombot exploding or getting killed. I don't know. Or maybe that was a nade. Maybe not.
I don't know, I feel like he's had it forever.
We haven't seen Astra Wall yet from...
Well, one thing I
your
noticed
side?
about Korea, like Perry, they had, there was one map, actually 2 maps, where they had the Astra ult for 8 rounds or something, and they never used it. They refused to use that Astra ult.
Yeah, I mean, how long has Astra been in the meta now? I feel like I haven't really seen any like really sick ults yet. Like really sick plays off of the Astra ult.
Yeah, but like some are pretty. Oh my, some are pretty standard though. You know, just use it as a smoke. Like you could do that. You do something. There we go. There we go. I actually used it.
Zelsus quietly playing in the back corner, has not been spotted. Man. The alarm bot helps, but Zelsus lands a kill, looking for a second, not able to do it. As Suggest seems to be on
Dude, Suggest is on fire right now.
Yeah, and they sat on 3 ults, or like they burned 3 ults, or like they didn't use.
They didn't use all of it. Yeah.
Any information grabbed, and you use
it's kind of weird.
Impactful ults, blind again.
Yeah, I feel like.
But then they outshoot the round.
They have to like not play this map because I saw the same kind of style where they didn't have like a lot of strategy in using their utility on this map. Last time I saw them play. Yeah, V1 picked Haven. This might not even be their map. Like they might not.
I feel like I don't know why. I feel like I watched Nuturn play Vision Shakers and they beat Vision Shakers on Haven. Maybe not, but I definitely saw them play Haven against each other. And
yeah, but you know how it is. It's different playing your own region.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt.
On the attacking side of the map,
you play each other so long in scrims, in matches. I know.
You know the intricacies of how each person plays.
Yeah.
Nade's a little too deep out. Fault line won't do too much, so it
He's still got one.
Down, as he gets one though, and the frenzies are pushing forward.
It's funny they nerfed the frenzy, and people like the price, and people still.
That was it, right?
It's still like the go-to pistol.
Not enough. No.
I mean, they didn't touch like the recoil.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like just upping the
flank here.
Yeah, flank's huge. Dude, he felt it out.
Yep. Yeah, the last second he's like, oh god, they could be flanking me.
There's really no way in.
They love this post-plant style, man. They love it. They use everything for it. They use the Killjoy utility, the Viper utility, the shock darts to combo with the vulnerability.
Honestly, I like it.
It's great.
You have to play to stop the plant. And if you don't, and they don't have to use any abilities, like they have double Viper Molly, double Shock, double Molly, double everything. Sucks from Vanity.
It requires like almost like an unorthodox answer from the teams. They need to get out of their comfort zone to truly beat it. And honestly, it kind of relies on like individual performance. Because I feel like if you know a team plays post plant meta, that means you got to get on their flank. You got to kind of spread around the map. You got to be coming from A main. You got to be coming from C main, garage, kind of those areas to really push them back.
Yeah, I agree completely. Like people know now that if V1 plays this map, they're gonna have the post plant. So I feel like you have to almost like push garage and like take control of window or push A and just battle them there.
That's what I'm saying though. Like some people, sometimes it doesn't call for that. You have to do it yourself, and not everyone's the kind of player to do that themselves.
Exactly. They're too late to adapt, and all of a sudden you blink your eyes and it's 10. You're down 10-3, losing pistol, and you know,
yeah,
they're like, oh man, we need to be pushing and stopping the lineups.
Look at the info Vanity's trying to get here.
Oh, I love it. Suggest has some taste. Wasteland Shorty.
Now nothing really came of
it's the worst kid.
Yeah, well, you don't have taste. Okay, you're a boomer.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You got to use the Viper one, the green one. All green everything.
That one's not bad. I'll give you that. That one's good. I don't even have it though. I don't do those like contracts or whatever much. I forget about it one time.
But how much of a lineup do you have when you're already
Why
dead,
not?
sitting on the site?
You just turn them on. You just play ranked and you just unlock stuff for free.
Good for one.
Dude, this Jammies this is the second round now.
Just AFK, just AFK in spawn.
Just literally in spawn.
That's
what I'm saying. Like, it's hard to know that's going to happen until like they're in B, and when they're in B, you're already rotating from back of C and back of A. But if you push down C, you'd have just caught him with his utility out, or you push down A, right? But it's just so hard. It's just so difficult to know where they're going to end up.
But it's also just like like across the world, not just NA. The meta is to like you kind of give B and you kind of just let them plant B and you play for the retake. And Sentinels does the same thing. Well, they'll bully you front B. They'll plant the bomb. They'll get out and they'll play the spam game. And you know, it's hard to play against if you don't have the the confidence or the knowledge to push and try to flank.
Effys gets the opener into the site. You see the nano storms already coming out.
Dude, it's 10 seconds into the round, they have a kill, and they're already planting the bomb. That's crazy.
This is I was never expecting this, man. Like, what? Vanity walking through smoke with just the biggest man advantage. Screw it. Gets away with one.
This wall gives them so much pressure. The first gun round, they go ham towards C on this. Toxic screen still up. Penny takes a bit of damage, but the positioning they have is great. You can see Suggest.
To me, it's just so crazy because if you look at V1's agent lineup, like they don't really have much to be able to rush. Like they only have a jet. They have no flashes. They have like a Viper wall, but you know, they're literally rushing into C faster than Nuturn ever did, and Nuturn's running double duos breach.
Yeah, I think part of the problem for Nuturn is, like I said with the Astra walls not being common, I think their Astra game is a little weak. Like, for example, they had 2 stars in long C that round. They never went on. They were never used, but they were down. These ones right here.
Well, he was also, I mean, it looked like
he took that duel long plat for some reason. He kept fighting. He kept fighting long plat. Like, you just can't play like that. Korea's playing all wrong right now.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I actually agree. I don't think you can have your Astra be an anchor on a site because you kind of have to like get your Astra activated, not just like we talked about before, sitting in the corner like in your astral world trying to support the whole team.
Has been reading,
and if you're gonna have them be like that, then they can't be an anchor.
And
you know, perfect world, they have somebody else like jump spot or try to jiggle or something along, so that if you see something, you can at least like hide, and then your Astra can support instead of if it's Astra, the Astra dies, and all of a sudden.
That's it. The round's done, man.
GG.
That the round's done.
GG. You have no more smokes. You have no you have nothing to stop them.
Gave them
other than
they
breach
pushed
wash.
A little bit more. The
That's so interesting in this game in comparison to CS. If you lose one, and that one that you lose is such an important character, your chances just drop.
It feels weird.
And you're already down a man. Now you're down a really good character.
Yeah, like you lose your smokes early, and they're like your Omen or your Ashes gets opt out of nowhere, and then it's like, well, no more smokes the rest of this round. Good luck. The other team has a jet off just on top of a box. Yeah, well, let's just go ahead and save for the next minute and a half, so we at least have a chance next round.
Because they're holding. You know, Nuturn will always have to come to you, but now on the other side.
I wonder if there's a world in where they add some sort of replication agent.
Version 1 has to come to them.
I will say the one
as
like
far as like
that we've seen from
taking other agents' abilities and using them for themselves.
He's had
I think you just get like 2
well, I don't know how they balance it, right? But like being able to, like, what's that guy in Dota 2? The Rubik's, I think his name. Rubik, yeah. Like something like that, right? Where you're just able to mimic, copy their...
steal the last use
yeah,
something.
Yeah.
36 is at the highest.
I think that'd be like your ult. Maybe you can like pick whose abilities you want. That'd be kind of sick. But probably OP.
Oh, dude. So
yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they could find a way to balance it. Kind of interesting.
It was the allow dash down C long, and it was met with, I mean, I think they got a little bit more out of it when they tried it against Sharks, but V1 wisely waiting it out. They don't push in aggressively. They don't get caught with the flash. They just wait it out, and then they respond in kind. Now they're pushing it a bit more aggressively. Vanity playing in his smoke just on the other side with the judge.
No way!
Vanity swings, drops parry like a bag of rocks as V1 continue to creep their
Morning,
way on to
lads.
C.
Good morning.
Leading the way.
Morning, mate.
Solo's got a judge of his own. If it's not him, it's
The day of NA supremacy, huh?
Solo with 2 shells left, no, he's gonna get dropped.
Wake up to the shit, who just dunked it?
Wake up, NA #1 every day.
The lockdown, that's gonna give
amazing.
What if it's not over yet?
It's over, man.
With the Vandal in a 1v2.
Like it's over.
No way you're jinxing this.
I'm not jinxing it, bro. It's over. Like
that should be enough info on where he's coming from. The alarm bot is gonna come out as well. But even then, you see James
no way you just jinx this.
It's over.
Because of all the utility
Does
that
he have mollies?
Suggest is gonna have to tank.
Hell yeah, he's got mollies.
As well.
Wake up feeling damn good every day being from NA.
Try to flush Jamie's out. There he is. Suggest.
Jamie's, what are you?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Oh, he had no snake.
He should have jinxed it.
No, he had no snake bites. I get it. I guess.
Just
go for it.
Take care of business.
Bro, it's too easy.